But I'll put in the links to my Facebook group, so you can go there. I have a free copy of a test grid on there you can use. It looks just like this. But that's your starting point. That's where you want to start your settings. And as you see, for this particular case, there's a bunch I could use. For the wine glass, there's a few that are decent looking. One thing I'll add to that is, let's say you pick one of these grids, and then I tell people, after you do that, do a circle square test. Get a 20 millimeter circle and a 20 millimeter square. One or the other, or both. Depends what kind of material you're using. And then do it using those settings you picked off the grid. Because these little squares can lie to us sometimes. It might look good in this tiny ass little 2 millimeter square. So then you put it in a big 20 millimeter square, and you might see some shading you don't like, or you might see some see-through areas or something like that. So do that, and if it still looks good, then that's your setting you want to use. Go ahead and do you a test product and make sure it looks good. If not, tweak it. Depending on how it looks, go up or down accordingly. If it's not dark enough, slow it down a little bit. Or if you have room, like in this case, it's only 30% power, just add 10% power, right? Or 5% even, because maybe if you look in 4200 at 40 is not good, so do 35, right? Just figure, you can figure that part out. So do your test grids, do them on everything, and I promise you 100%, if you guys do your test grids, you will never have to post in the group, what are my settings? What settings do I use? You'll already know, okay? I don't mean to sound condescending or be a jerk or anything like that. I see it so much every day, hundreds of people. Hey, can someone give me a list of settings for all the tumblers and all the colors? I could sit and take the time to give you my results of all my test grids for all my colors, for all my tumblers, but honestly, why do I want to spoon feed you like that? Do your own testing. Plus, other than that, they're not going to work for you, right? So it's just wasting your time. I would rather give you the most beneficial help. I would, teach a man to fish kind of thing, right? If I just give you a magic list of settings and then you go and try to do it and they don't work, you're just going to hate me and you're going to think I gave you the wrong things. So I'd rather show you how to do it than just give you something. So there you go. There's my speech. I'm up on the soapbox. We did a wine glass, start to finish. I get a little drifty. Brain don't work as good as it used to, so if I miss something along the way, let me know. Put in the comments below. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me if I missed something, or if you need to know a little bit more information. Where I don't mind answering settings questions is if you come and say, hey, I tried this settings at this speed and this power, and here's what I got. Perfect. You at least tried something. You didn't come saying, well, man, I want to use my settings. So try something, and if it doesn't work, we'll help you out. There's a lot of us in the group that are willing to help you out. So put in the comments below if you need to see anything else for that. Make sure you hit the like button, smash that, share it with your friends, subscribe if you want to. It's free to hit the subscribe button, and then you'll get updates when I make videos, right? Cool. I think we're done. So I will catch you guys next time. Our next video is going to be on leather, I think. So maybe I'll have time to do that tonight. I'm not sure. If I do, then we'll do up some leather. But I gotta go to work tomorrow for my real job. So I won't be staying off too late tonight. So take it easy, have fun, and go laser something. Bye.
What's going on? Oh yeah. It's that time. Good stuff. What's up, everybody? Who's out there? I know J-Mac and Kyle are here. Mitchell, what's up? Mark, Tyler, how's it going, guys? Mark Cooper, what's up, Mark? Oh. Our count is not working. That's unacceptable. Let's get that fixed. ordering a pizza. I want pizza. There's our count. Look at that. 5,200. It's all over 5,200. That's savage. We have a lot of so we're gonna just get into it. What's up, Steam? Welcome to Friday Live Day. Alright, let's go look at the shelf. I kind of want to get this watch out of the way. Not super stoked on this just sitting around staring at me. I'd like to get it knocked out.
Yep. So I can engrave aluminum.
Screwdriver kit. Handy dandy felt. And we can hang out while I start to get this thing apart. I want a pizza. Should have gotten a pizza before I started streaming.
Somebody forgot to grab my regulator valve.
Alright, let's get into this. Ooh, that's weird. Nope, not weird. Okay. I need a different tip though.
I didn't have to put a coating on. And
I don't know how this
for some reason it doesn't like them caps. I don't know how I got away with it the first time.
We're starting them, typically. We'll see how busy it gets today.
I think it's stainless
I'm
steel.
curious.
I don't know.
What's up, Darren? Right, there we go.
I don't know.
Got our little spring out. So we can actually start working on this watch. After we're done with the whole kit, we can just put this away. And we can get back to it when we need it again. When we're starting to put stuff back together. Alright, let's see. Just getting off work. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Right into Illustrator. It's gonna be a slow evening, guys. I slow down in the evenings. I don't go as hard. We're definitely hanging out for this one today. After like 5 p.m., I start moving pretty slow.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Bro, I'm upset about my current pizza status.
I don't know how well you're gonna see
I'm
it.
pretty disappointed.
Um... Plexi. I can engrave Plexi as long as I spray that dry lube on the top.
Alright, that's our target area right there. Here's our text. Let's get our text in there.
Yeah. Yeah, the graphite worked.
I don't have one. That's my problem. And apparently Tyler's is delayed somehow. Got a pizza delay on Tyler's end. Or not Tyler. Who's having the pizza delay? Oh no, Kyle. Kyle's having a pizza delay. What's up, Sam? Kind of like this layout right here. I like that. This is going to look really good.
It's Plexi. I haven't tried glass yet. You got to do the same concept with glass. Just got to figure out how I'm going to cut it.
Thanks, Sam. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. It'll be a fine stream. It probably won't be anything to write home about, but it'll be good. It'll be sufficient. You guys will see how this works out in a minute. You've all seen me do watches before. We have a video on watches. I'm not super concerned about going crazy deep at the moment. We're doing a watch. Doing a watch. attaching these separately because I'm not positive about the placement on this. So we may have to move this independently from everything else. But for now, we're going to remove the text and just light up that outline. And go get the watch on the table. What's up, wife? It's a Secchio.
Yep.
Nothing too fancy. Just Baby Yoda. Hey, Baby Yoda.
Hey, Sarah! The fuck?
Alright, so we've got our outline on there, and it looks pretty good. Pretty good outline. Pop back over to desktop. Drop our art back in. I know this is going to be fine. That's going to line up great because our outline is great. So we can cut this. I'm going to cut all that. And let's just get the 75 right. Actually, that's pretty damn good too. Look at that. I just eyeballed that. That looks just about perfect. So we'll remove the outline and let's just light the text and check that out. I like the placement. I'm just not sold on it being straight. So I think what I'm going to do is try to box the Secchio. And let's just double check our straightness. That looks pretty good. Better not touch it. Better not touch it. I think that's it, guys. We're just gonna rough up the surface really quick here with a little Brash General. I know it's steel, but we're not trying to put it deep. We just want to just rough the surface up a little bit. Brash General is good for that. One pass. Here we go. All right. Well, that's not good. You'll note the lack of sound, which means we're likely out of focus because we didn't focus our job. So let's let's focus on. Let's see how far we're off.
The fuck, yo?
It was quite a bit off. So, same thing. I'm just gonna cut the text, and let's just make sure it's straight still. I think the layout is still pretty good. I just want to make sure we didn't mess up our straightness here.
Yeah.
Alright, see, now that we refocus, not only does it change the scale of things, but, I mean, it wasn't really straight at all, and it was impossible for us to tell, so... Now that that's done, we just really have to make sure everything still fits.
Fuck you, Jake!
Yep, could have definitely been a disaster if it worked. But we get lucky. We get lucky here all the time. Let's try that again. Crash demo. Here we go. Sound. Much better. If you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button. This is a public stream.
At 8:15 a.m. this morning, appearing to be in complete and total crisis. Why wouldn't she be? A life with Lynette.
Oof, gotta get rid of this.
Tell me why.
Because it stinks.
Have you tried Downy Rinse and Refresh?
It helps remove odors 3 times better than detergent alone.
It worked, guys.
Yeah.
Downy Rinse and Refresh.
Whole body deodorant with unbelievably long-lasting scents isn't a myth. It's made of whole body.
Podiatrist here says
No, on the
that the
weekend.
stepdaughter
It's a
presented-
school night.
And this is the stepdaughter's
Okay.
evaluation and report. These are addendums or additional information. Says the stepdaughter on March 1st presented to this therapist's office at 8:15 a.m. this morning, appearing to be in complete and total crisis. Why wouldn't she?
Fuck
be?
off.
A life with Lynette is crisis. I mean, you got to ask yourself, if you're John Crook, as crooked as he is, why in the world would he stay with Lynette? The Fish and Game show up, and on camera she tells Fish and Game, "My biggest problem is him." And she posts all over. The internet that he's a rug dealer, that he's a runk. She posts that he financially rapist her. Oh, that's a term we've heard before. On signs posted all over Otter Creek. Why would Crook stay with this woman? There have been 7 men. He's number 7. 6 of them were smart enough to get away. One of them is in jail, or was in jail, for attempting to unalive, and did unalive somebody. And what does Lynette do when she's with this man who's in jail? She calls the newspaper to do an article on her because she's so incredible. She She goes out of her way, won't work so
Fuck
that she
you,
can
fuck you,
have
fuck you, fuck you.
conjugal visits with me. Yeah, there's an entire newspaper article on that. She loves to call the paper. Let's see what she says now. Which, by the way, we are the community paper now. Lives have changed. It's all on YouTube, the largest media platform in the world. So the stepdaughter was crying hard enough and had difficulty breathing and said, "I can't live this anymore. I can't live this or here anymore." There, okay. All right. George has been pulling some diabetes on us. Apparently she can breathe. So, it's spreading in Otter Creek. It's coming across the street now. Don't worry. We will get our circle, dot, dot. Now we get our live BB shot. This therapist.
Hey!
It's crossed out. I'm not sure what it is. George has read this all before. This is my initial glance at it. Okay, I've read it too, but it was a long time ago. We've had this in our possession for months now. It says, this therapist processed what happened that led to the stepdaughter to be so upset. The stepdaughter reported that problem started last night on February 28th, 2006, when the stepdaughter used a household dish to feed the dogs. That seems pretty normal. You're going to feed the dogs, go ahead and use a dish. Now, I do understand because, I'm kind of a germaphobe. I won't eat after somebody unless I'm so starving that I have to. I won't drink after somebody. Like, if somebody has a can of pop and they drink from it, I would never, ever swap spit with that person. There are very, very, very few people in this world that I would ever swap spit, drink after, eat after. Now, George loves to eat at a restaurant, get a fork and then eat, and then she shoves it in my mouth, and that's why I'm so fat. She makes me eat after her. But I get not wanting to eat from a dog bowl. But here's the beautiful thing. You wash it, and you clean it. And guess what? It's good to go again. Frankly, if you've seen Lynette's mouth, Lynette's mouth is much, much filthier than any animal I've ever seen. That's just me personally. That's my opinion. Okay. So, the stepdaughter reported that her stepmother and guardian, which is Lacey Griffin,
11 more minutes
which is
to go.
the name right here. This is one of Lynette's 39 aliases. 39 known. And the fourth with her now claiming to be a senior. Okay? And so she went by Lacey all of her life. It was her stage name. She was a stripper on the pole while she's somehow in her name. How in the world you figure those two things out? I don't know. Now, for those who go, you know what, stripping on the pole, it's an honest living. Somebody's going to do it. It's okay. It's all right. Okay, you can think whatever you want to think. This is what the hell's. I'm going to share with you that I have a problem with Lynette saying that she was a stripper.
Jamie, say something.
She has no regrets and she's not sorry for it, but then saying she's an ordained minister. Okay? I don't care that she was a stripper. I don't care that somebody's an ordained minister. I care when they say, well, I'm doing it and I have no shame and I'm an ordained minister. That's the problem I have. The two don't fit together at all. So no matter what you feel about a stripper or what you feel about an ordained minister, there are people who are going to go, well, I love people who dance on poles, and they're going to go, I hate ordained ministers. There are going to be people that go, I hate people who dance on poles, but I love ordained ministers. Listen, I don't care what you hate, what you like. The problem is,
click on Jamie's name.
Exist in this world together. You can't be one. You can't be both. You can't be one and the other and be both. You're either this one or this one. And she claims both. That's the craziness of it. And her stage name, Lacey. She's gone by Lacey. Her whole family knows her as Lacey, even though she has posted and lied over and over again. Her whole life, her whole family has called her Michelle. No, they never have. Talk to any of the family members. It's Lacey. They call her Spacey Lacey. So Lacey had gotten very angry and grabbed the stepdaughter's arm and left a scratch on the stepdaughter's right arm. Okay, right there, you can see that's physical, we're just going to call it abuse, okay? We're going to call it abuse. That's physical abuse right there. And the stepdaughter says
What?
that this morning, Lacey...
Oh my God, the animals are here.
The stepdaughter was taking
He
care
scared
of her.
me.
Why?
A little...
For a joke.
Stop stuffing sopping wet bags of ice into your food. I've got a brand new fridge on wheels that keeps your food ice cold without ever
Why?
needing
I
ice.
didn't make him.
It
You
may
were
look
stuck.
like an ordinary cooler, but trust me, you've never seen anything
Look,
like
you
this.
made me jump
And
off
right
the
here,
roof.
you can get our introductory pricing by
Right
simply
now I'm
clicking
cutting
the
it
link
out,
below.
and it
You
takes
can't wait around.
right
The
now
last version of this solar cooler sold out in
About
24 hours
7.
after only a couple of text messages.
Maybe
and that
8.
version, it couldn't do half the things this new model can. So when people find out about this futuristic ice chest, there could be a mad rush.
A little later,
Dad,
Dylan.
So Josh wanted to jump off a roof.
Why?
I
And she
don't
did
know.
unalive some animals, and so is
He
Crow.
would
And
wanted to
intentionally
go into the,
unalive them.
go.
If you think I'm Jeremy.
Jamie says hi, Dylan.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. What are these?
It's a sign.
Can you tell me what it says? It says welcome. And can you also check if I'm bleeding on my back? Why would you be bleeding?
No. He's got.
Oh, what happened?
Well, what are you guys doing?
So I got stuck a few times with Joshua. That's what it was. Now I remember. Yeah, and then when I was getting in, he made me jump off the roof. Yeah, so you could get in. And then you said that you wanted to get in. Wait, Joshua's over here. Move, go.
Don't go.
Go. No, get on my hand. Stay away. Wait, he's coming.
Stop.
Stay over there. He's coming. He's over here.
Hello? Okay. Joshua.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you, Dad.
Get in the house.
Crazy. It's YouTube. You gotta be careful. It's family friendly. And Lynette and Crow are anything but family friendly, as you will see here. Okay. A little later, Lacey found a soda can in the stepdaughter's school bag and found a lighter. Okay. Wait, hold a second. I think I skipped. It's tough with all these redactions. Okay, I did skip. A little later, Lacey found a soda can in the stepdaughter's room, and the stepdaughter is not supposed to have soda. Really? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna physically abuse somebody because they drank soda. A little out there, if you ask me. And then Lacey reportedly went through the stepdaughter's school bag and found a lighter. Now, let's just pause right there, because when we went through this report, Lacey was very proud that she had a boyfriend half her age who also had a lighter and was lighting up some little, we'll just call it Mary. Yeah, Mary Jane. So Lacey doesn't have any problem with the boyfriend half her age in the house lighting up, but she has a problem that the stepdaughter has a lighter. All right. And so the stepdaughter said that the situation kept escalating and that the stepdaughter reported that Lacey hit her. Right here. you might be able to read it better than me. Lacey hit her in the arm. Okay. Lacey hit her in the arm. Now we have physical abuse yet again. Lacey hit her in the arm, leaving a red mark, and that Lacey kicked the stepdaughter, pushed the stepdaughter, pulled the stepdaughter's hair. Just so we all understand,
Yeah.
and you don't think I'm making this up, that Lacey kicked the stepdaughter, pushed the stepdaughter, pulled the stepdaughter's hair. Is this an individual who should have children? I mean, I think we can all come to the same conclusion on this. That we've already seen here, at a bare minimum, although it doesn't say bipolar, if not schizophrenic, but absolutely Munchausen by proxy. Even though it doesn't state those exact things here, and I'm not a professional, I'm giving my opinion as I've worked in social work for many years. Now,
Me Undies makes the most comfortable premium underwear and lounge basics on the planet. Say hello to undies, bralettes, and more.
I was not certified, but the reality is I was trained to see the signs, and I can see it over and over and over again. Now, again, these are my opinions, but take it for what it's worth and take the evidence, take the things that you have been shown, the things that you've seen, the things that we've exposed, and formulate your own opinion based on those things. Don't ever foolishly just believe. Gather the evidence, okay? Even when I'm sharing it with you, don't just foolishly believe it and go, well, Jeremy said this about Lynette, therefore it must be true. No, gather the evidence, get all the evidence together, and formulate an educated decision based on the evidence. Not based on what you think, not based on what you feel, based on evidence. That's what a good reporter does. That's what a good journalist does. That's what a good person does. All right, so let's keep looking here. Stepdaughter said that Lacey then told her that she could not go to school or group therapy tonight. What parent uses not going to school as a punishment? Well, let me clarify this with you. Or group therapy. Knowing that your stepdaughter needs the group therapy, it's healthy for her, and it's healing for her, and who uses it as a punishment?
Yep.
A person who knows that they just abused that child, and there's going to be mandatory reporters at school, mandatory reporters in the group therapy session. This has nothing to do with a punishment for the stepdaughter. This has everything with Lacey or Lynette trying to protect what she just did, because what she did should have sent her to jail, where she's eventually going to end up anyway for continuing to violate civil protection orders here in Florida. I hope you grasp that and you get that. You're smart enough.
Do you
Talking
think
to
it
the
cut
camera
through?
right now, and if anybody's on the other side, I don't know.
7
It's not
passes.
It's not like I know who watches anything. I can't predict who's going to watch anything. But I'm sure there must be somebody out there. You have to log on to YouTube, you get the video, you click on the video, and you want to watch it. You out there are smart enough to understand that this wasn't a punishment. This was Lynette trying to protect herself from incriminating herself. She doesn't want to go to jail where she's ultimately going to end up anyway. No loving, nurturing parent keeps their children from growth and keeps their children from healing. As we can see here, Lynette is not a loving parent.
Maybe.
My opinion.
Let's see
That
if we
is
could do one more
My
pass.
opinion, you take it for what it's worth based on what I see. Alright. Last word here on page 1 is the stepdaughter, and it goes into continuance. So continuance here, page 2, and we have 4 pages.
I'll put
Stepdaughter said she left the house at that time and she took the bus to the high school.
Yes.
And the stepdaughter said she was afraid. She was afraid the police and Lacey, or Lynette, were looking for her. And she was afraid of what might happen to her if she was returned. If she was returned to Lacey's home. Okay? Of course she's afraid of it. She was just assaulted. I mean, what child isn't going to be afraid? Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, well, it's high school. She's a teenager. You think a teenager doesn't fear? You think a teenager doesn't... whether you are 6 or 16, physical assault is the same. And it not only hurts physically, and where it hurts the most is internally. I mean, it's hard to shake that off. And so, of course, she's going to be in fear. She goes to school. She doesn't know what's going to happen. She doesn't know what Lacey. Unpredictable, unstable, mentally off. Lacey, Lynette, same person. Doesn't know what she's going to do next. Now she's feeling like she did something she's in trouble for. She's not in trouble. She didn't do anything wrong. But her whole fear is, by the way, I got an entire judge right now in a case who says that I'm unreasonable, fearing that I will not get a fair trial from it. He sounds a lot like Lacey, doesn't he? Sounds just like Lynette. Lynette's going to say, why in the world was she afraid? And the Thomases has said, why in the world is Jeremy afraid? Because what you do is illegal. Both of them. What Lynette did was illegal. What the Thomases has done was illegal. So let's keep going on. The stepdaughter said she was scared, she wanted help, she walked from the high school to the counseling services office. Look at this. She was scared and she wanted help, so she walked from the high school to the counseling services, right to the office. For a high schooler to leave her friends, to leave high school, and to go straight to a counseling office. Do you realize this isn't a high schooler that went to go goof off, to go smoke behind the building, go run around with a boy or anything like this. This is a high schooler that went straight to the counseling services. This isn't, I'm just going to run out of school because I'm scared. This is, I'm going to go to counseling because I'm scared. There is a major problem. There is a major issue. I'm going to the only person that I know that can help. For somebody to skip school at this age and go straight to the counseling services, there's a major, major problem. And so what happens here? This therapist then contacted the sheriff's office. Here we
Join today at bjs.com.
Here we go, contacting more sheriffs. Anybody want to guess what the sheriff did? Well, I can probably tell you about the same as what the sheriff has done here in Levy County. The therapist then contacted the sheriff's office to inform them where the stepdaughter was. Deputy Paul came to speak with the stepdaughter at the counseling services and took a statement from her. The therapist, which I said this already, but I want to clarify, there are communications going on right now with this therapist about this therapist coming forward and sharing everything. But to do that, the stepdaughter must release the therapist to openly discuss everything. And that means in court, that means online, YouTube, the media, and so that is in the works, in the process. And she does want to come forward because Lynette and all of her birds of a feather flock together, mentally unstable followers. Lynette's mentally unstable fans. She's a public figure. They're all trying to attack this therapist. So, I don't think this therapist wants to come forward and retaliate. I think this therapist wants to come forward and share their record and set it straight. Truth is truth. Evidence is evidence. And you can't deny the evidence just because you think, just because you feel, just because Lynette lies about it. Alright, so let's keep going forward. This therapist also called DHS, which is Children's Services for some of us, and the worker's name is Dana, who recommended calling the abuse hotline. And the therapist reported the incident to the abuse hotline. We should just call it BUS. B-U-S, drop the E. Drop the A, drop the E. We'll just call it BUS from now on. If I say BUS, you understand what I mean. So if you take the A and then you put it with abuse, and then that's the word, but we're just going to start calling it BUS from now on. It's a little bit simpler, and it works better for YouTube as well. It works better for the media. Alright, and they called the hotline, and the case was referred to Rex. who said he would investigate the case. And the school liaison, Marcus, was also contacted. He's been involved in the stepdaughter's case due to the excessive absence from school. And you understand the obsessive absence is Lynette saying, as consequences, as punishment, you can't go to school. How insane is that? Not that anybody ever has called Spacey Lacey or Lynette sane, right? After all the information was taken from the stepdaughter, she returned to school where Rex said he would talk to her about the alleged bus. You understand, you remember what bus means, right? The alleged bus. The therapist also contacted Lacey, which is Lynette, to let her know where the stepdaughter was and that the police and DHS had been contacted. Now, let's just stop right there. You understand that you can predict what a person is going to do. You can predict what a person is going to react, how they're going to react, based on their pattern of life. And what is Lynette's life pattern? All right, number one, 39 aliases. When life gets tough, she burns all bridges there. She changes her name. That's what a con scam artist does. So go to another place. Oh, if I get in trouble and they don't come up with that name in the system, I have a new name. Another alias, and another alias, and another alias. How many men has she conned so far? 7. Who in their right mind would ever be with this woman? You understand, you have to be out of your mind to ever be with a person like this. I hope you get that. Like, there is no sanity, no sane person in this world that would ever put themselves in a situation with this woman. As a matter of fact, as the same person, I sent a cease and desist. As the same person, I went and got civil protection orders. As the same person, I'm taking her to federal court, and it's going beyond that. She just doesn't know it. And there's more she's going to be hit with this week that she has no clue. When I say hit, I do not mean physically in an altercation. I want to clarify that. There are more things that she does not see coming that is going to happen to her this week. What's her pattern with children? Well, we can see, number one, she doesn't know how to be a parent. As a matter of fact, this certified psychiatrist said she's never seen any parenting this bad. In her 10-year career at that point, serving a low-income populace. Now, to say that in the first place, I've never seen anything that bad. Mind-blowing. What's her pattern with children? The pattern is she should not be around children. And yet she wants to claim that she raised 8 all by herself and all 23 of her grandkids. Now, how is it that she's raising all of her grandkids from these 8 kids that don't want anything to do with her? Lynette actually had an injunction placed on her by a judge to stay away from her grandkids.
Should have said it for 8.
Lynette is still out there claiming she raised 23 grandkids. You understand more lies. The pattern of this woman's life is lie after lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. Destroy people's lives, destroy people's lives, destroy people's lives. Extort them, get what you can from them, extort them, get more from them, extort them, get more. Tell them if they don't do what you say they're going to do, you're going to call them a child rapist. You're going to start calling agencies and say that they are a child busser.
All right, here we go. Go for the peep, not the bunny. Go for the peep, not the bunny. Oh!
Hard luck, buddy. Oh no, it's Easter.
Five Below. More Easter, more awesome.
Check days are here at Tractor Supply. We'll help you get started so you can feed your family the best eggs they've ever had, straight from the coop. Tastier eggs are just a few steps away, so come see our birds, coops, supplies, and friendly experts at your local TSC store today.
That's her pattern, and that's who she is, and that's what she does. She's a horrific, horrible human being. Absolutely horrible. Who's destroyed more lives than we could ever anticipated as more people keep coming through the woodwork, reaching out to us and saying, this is my part of the story, this is my part of the story. And understand that George and I have never reached out to anybody, not a family member, not a child's biological family, not anybody, not neighbors, not anybody. They've all reached out to us. That's how disgusted we are with this. they've reached out to us. You understand they have to take extra steps to actually do that. They want to be heard. They want their story out there to be told, the truth to finally be told about this woman. She's gotten away with so much destroying of people's lives. And psychiatrist says that Lacey sounded angry. I wonder if Lacey went, "You're a bad woman!"
Oh my God.
My mom died! Mrs. Presley, can you give us any information in regards to evidence your mom died? My mom didn't die! I mean, we've seen the psychoticness of this woman already. We endured it for 7 hours during the deposition, and while, yes, it is extremely hilarious, it is also extremely concerning that any child would be in this woman's care whatsoever. Lacey sounded angry. She said she had hit, oh my goodness, she actually admits it. Look at this. She said she had hit the stepdaughter. She admits to actually hitting her stepdaughter. Okay, but said it wasn't hard enough. Okay, I could, go through the rest of that. Says it wasn't hard enough, but the rest is to leave a mark. As if that matters. She never in a million years hit her stepdaughter in the first place. Whether it's hard enough to leave a mark or not. No hitting. Period. That's it. End of story. Nothing else. That is the rules. Now, you may be thinking, well, what about spanking? What about Proverbs? Spare the rod, spoil the child. Okay, there's a whole different aspect and technique, okay? And there are those who are for it, and there are those who are against it. The reality is, Lynette hit her stepdaughter purposefully, intentionally, to cause harm. And then her response is, wasn't hard enough to leave a mark. What a horrible person. What an utterly horrible human being. And it goes on to say, when Lacey, or Lynette, was told DHS was involved, Lacey responded by saying, I hope you guys see this, they can just take her. Why does this woman have a child in her care? How can this woman have a child in her care? She's destroyed so many innocent children as it is already. She's destroyed the reputations of innocent men. She's attempted to completely and utterly destroy my reputation, placing signs, double-sided, all over Otter Creek, Route 19, the main highway, stating that I'm a child rapist. To the point, one even states that I rapist her own daughter. Now, that's interesting because last I checked, Levy County Sheriff Department never got a phone call. At least I wasn't contacted, and we all know Levy County deputies know exactly where I'm at. I mean, they bring me hit messages right in front of a community meeting that I've never attended before in my life. And if there was any allegations, I promise you they would have been there and on that. And yet, nobody was contacted. Nobody said anything to anybody about anything. And yet, she went and tried to destroy my reputation, and she's destroyed so many others. And what does she say? Children's Services can just have her. Wow, is this the same woman that posted on Facebook that she raised 8 children all by herself, 23 grandkids all by herself? This is exactly the same psychotic, unstable, deranged woman who goes on to say, again, I can't make this up, look at it, they can just take
I'm back.
It's gut-wrenching, isn't it? For those of you out there that are parents and you know what nurturing and loving is,
It's not done yet.
what your children need, and that you would do anything for your kids, no matter what my kids will.
I have an idea.
No matter what my kids have ever done or what my kids will ever do, I will never, ever, ever stop loving them. I may not like what they did, but I will never, ever stand before a children's services worker and say, you understand this. You understand it's evil.
You gotta get rid of this.
Tell me what.
Dude, it stinks.
Have you tried Honey Razor Refresh?
It helps you lose weight 3 times better than detergents alone.
It works, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a refresh.
It's pure evil.
fucker.
This is, in regards to this, I mean, it's enough to make you start vomiting right now. Goes on to say,
That's all right.
Lacey Lynette also
That's okay.
called early this afternoon and said
It's
she
okay.
does not want the stepdaughter to return to her home. The therapist is currently waiting to find out the status of the bus investigation. Page 4, same certified psychiatrist, but different conversation now being taken notes on. So it says this therapist spoke to the stepdaughter's guardian. Remember, that's Lacey. And the crazy thing is the stepdaughter has a sister, okay? So this stepdaughter that we're talking about has a sister. They all have the same mom, but the 2 daughters have different dads. And you want to know what the craziest part is? Lynette married both of these dads. What is Lynette doing coming in, swooping? What man would ever allow this woman to swoop in? It's mind-boggling to me. I can't imagine being a man that would want to be with Lynette. I just can't. I can't picture it. And yet, 7, maybe 8, Russ the Sus, maybe coming on down. It's like, Price is Right. Russ the Sus, come on down! Remember,
I thought it was Russ the Sauce.
remember, help control the meth population. Have Russ the Sus and Lynette spayed or neutered, right? Alright, let's keep going on here. This therapist spoke to the stepdaughter's guardian, Lacey Griffith, which is Lynette Preston. Okay, same person. I know, a million names, same person. Lacey or Lynette reported that she was very upset, and that now her daughter, now things change in this conversation to her biological daughter. Okay, so stepdaughter, and now we're going to start talking about the biological daughter. Now she's very upset. The biological
okay.
daughter has
I saved it.
conversation with us as well for months and months and months. Okay, and we've actually shared publicly some text between Lynette and her biological daughter, and there's just so
One of
much
the
more
antlers
to
came
it.
off.
There's so many layers.
I
So
saved
many layers.
it.
With this many personality disorders with this individual, I mean, how could there not be so many layers? It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. And of course, people want documentaries on this. I mean, this is crazier than Tiger King, and it is literally the turtle witch. Not that W word, in another word.
Well, I took that
So
design,
Lacey reported
that
she was
cut
very
out,
upset now that her biological
and I'm making 3
was
more
planning
layers.
to move out too, with
Or
her
2.
husband and the baby. Wow! Oh no!
Maybe 3.
My
I don't know.
biological daughter's gonna move out of my house and take her husband.
It'll
and
be
take her
3D,
child.
like this.
You mean like normal people? Of course they're gonna move out. Who in the world wants to live with their mom? Not me. Now, don't get me wrong. If my mom ever wants to move in with me, my mom will have access to everything I own, every property, my home. I mean, look, listen, if she wants to go in my bedroom and clean, have at it, Mom. But for me to go back and live with my mom, I could never, ever imagine that. And so now Lynette is mad that her biological daughter is going to move out with her husband, with her child. You know, like normal people. Okay. And because Lacey or Lynette stated that her biological daughter was calling Lacey, here we go, want to see it? was calling Lacey, da-da-da-da, I lost it. Oh, right here. Lacey, which is Lynette, psychotic and crazy. Oh, so, you think Jeremy Hales is the first one to catch on that this woman is psychotic and crazy? No. This is a pattern of life. A life pattern. Her own children want nothing to do with her. So much so that Lynette goes on and creates a Facebook page about parental alienation because her own kids have alienated her from her grandkids. They don't want her as a part of their life. She's toxic. And right here you can say psychotic and crazy. You say toxic, psychotic, crazy, insane, mentally unstable. I don't care what it is. She's all of the above, in my opinion. All right. And our own kids will tell you as well. And it's funny that there are some people out there sticking up for this woman. There are fools out there giving this woman money. Their hard-earned money. I don't know if they're giving it to her so that they can continue to see this unfold on a media platform through the news, WTH News. I don't know if they're giving her money, so they're thinking, okay, well, if I give her money for legal fees, that means there'll still be more for Jeremy and George to get after there's a settlement. And she's ordered to give Jeremy
Layer 1,
these things.
Layer 2.
Regardless, they will never say anything.
Layer
They
3.
will never get anything out of giving her any money. And they're only enabling these psychotic, crazy bus to continue to be psychotic and crazy and to continue to bus.
Refresh the everyday with Mentos Go. Yes to fresh.
So let's keep going. Lacey or Lynette said that her biological daughter was angry with each other, and this therapist was on the phone. Lacey said her biological daughter was they were arguing with each other while the therapist was on the phone with Lynette. Lynette stated that her biological daughter didn't like Lynette's 22-year-old boyfriend because he smoked. Well, married. The devil's lettuce. Okay? The devil's lettuce. He likes a salad as well. He's a vegetarian. And so she didn't like Lacey's new boyfriend, who's half her age, 22 years old, because he smoked the devil's lettuce regularly. And then, by the way, you do realize that Lynette is so upset and so mad that she found a lighter in the stepdaughter's backpack, and yet she moves in a 22-year-old who's lighting up like crazy. Any of this make sense? I mean, how do you understand the mind of a mental patient? You don't. All right. And Lynette said that she thinks that her biological daughter won't take proper care of her baby and is concerned about children's services coming to the house because the baby's room was filthy. This coming from a woman who lives in complete and total filth, illegally living in a shed with no occupancy permit, has a child in there, literally pooping and peeing in a bucket. And she's worried about her own daughter raising a child in filth? My goodness! Crook is probably the nastiest smelling individual in all of Otter Creek, if not Lincoln County. Can you imagine just the stench from his meat? And she's worried about somebody else's filth. Wow. You think she would clean up her own life before she'd start talking about somebody else's? Seriously, it says filthy. Right there, in quotations, filthy. Quoting Lynette. Lacey, or Lynette, sounded very emotional and said that her biological daughter was making Lynette choose between her new boyfriend and her actual biological daughter. Oh, by the way, her biological daughter is older than her boyfriend. Is that even a choice? Listen, if I had to choose, and no disrespect to anybody, okay? But if I had to choose between my children and a significant other, who's going to win? My children are. By the way, if you have to choose between your children and a significant other, I have a feeling that your children are going to win every single time. And it's not an ultimatum. It's what's best for our kids. We love them. And I'm gonna assume we're all on the same page there, that our kids come first, okay? Now, I understand that God created relationships. Adam and Eve come together, they have children, and then they're to go and find a spouse and have children, and then they're to go. So there is an aspect where our children are to depart from us. That doesn't mean we don't love them and they don't love us. We're to raise them, not to be kids, we're to raise them to be adults and for them to go out and be high-functioning adults in society. So the whole goal is to raise adults. They go and raise adults, and they go and raise adults.
Okay.
So my oldest is 24. She is an adult. She's a homeowner. She's out there. She's making her life. She's probably going to get married soon. And that's a proud thing. It's not a thing where I would go, oh man, I got to choose between George and my daughter. No. The kids win every time. And by the way, George would say the same thing. Kids win out every time. I know this because I've had so many conversations with her about it. And here's Lynette going, now my biological daughter's making me choose between my boy toy and my biological daughter. What am I gonna do? Somebody call Silverman! Call Silverman! No. It's a pretty easy decision. Alright, let's keep going on. This therapist had to leave the office before the children's services worker had talked to Lynette to make a decision. Like there's any type of decision. This therapist gave all of the information and the other staff at LCHC Council, and some was the need for follow-up. Therapist also made herself available to all involved by cell phone. It's amazing that Lynette's children are high-functioning adults in society today after all she's done to them. The stepdaughter is thriving, not just surviving. The stepdaughter is thriving with her own children. And yeah, there's tough times. I have no doubt. She has to relive this. She's seen it unfold yet again on media. And yet, she is the victor. She is doing more than Lynette ever told her she could do because Lynette put her down. Lynette physically assaulted her. And here she is out at the other end with her own family thriving. Not just surviving, absolutely thriving. And she has all of our love and all of our support. And I know she has yours.
Really need a light.
Airheads have more fun.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Before the video starts, I just wanted to let you guys know that me and Granny have our official Angry Grandma and Jake podcast out.
I love my cigarettes!
The link will be in the description of the video.
Fuck you, Jake!
You're fucking right, Jake.
We also have our merchandise store open where you can buy Angry Grandma t-shirts and Angry Grandma phone cases. So be sure to check that out. Well, without further ado, I love you guys. I love you, Granny.
I love my cigarettes.
What? What about me?
Fuck you, Jake. Get out of my fucking room.
Fine!
Lock the motherfucking door.
It is unlocked.
Unlock the fucking door.
It isn't locked.
It ain't unlocked.
Yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
We gotta get going.
This fucking car door, I'm hot, and everything else, I don't even feel like standing. I ain't standing here in this fucking hot sun and arguing with your fucking. I unlock the fucking door.
It is!
Unlock it.
What? It's unlocked!
About fucking time. Oh God, turn that heat on or, turn that air on. Yeah, turn the fucking heat on. Turn the air on.
Why?
I can't take it.
You can't take
it. Jake, do one or the other. Turn the air on. Or turn that damn car on like a robot with the damn.
Ray, my car isn't moving.
What the fuck's wrong with it?
I don't know. But it's not moving.
Oh, motherfucker. Maybe if you move the fucking gear shift, it might move.
It's in park? I thought I put it in reverse.
You did. Motherfucker. Jake, where we going?
Huh?
Where we going?
We're going to Myers.
I thought we was going to Walmart's. Motherfucker.
What's wrong with Myers?
You know I can't go in Myers.
They didn't say you were banned for life. They just said you were banned.
Oh, motherfucker. You want to get my ass put in jail, don't you?
Ray, you look different now. You got a haircut.
What the fucking haircut? Motherfucker.
Fuck you, Jake.
Did that motherfucker say something?
Huh?
Sounded like that guy hollered. Get over my fucking eye.
Was he talking to us?
Evidently, he hollered. I heard him. These motherfuckers around through here don't know how to fucking drive no more. And I've seen an old man the other day driving, and I bet you he was fucking 90 years old. Son of a bitch. They don't know how to drive. The young ones, the old ones, none of the motherfuckers know how to drive anymore.
I know how to drive.
The fuck you do? You couldn't drive, you can't drive worth a fucking shit. I have to watch for you. Even when you was little, you couldn't even ride a fucking bicycle, and I was teaching you how to ride a bicycle. I put you on it, and you go about 2 or 3 steps, and you fall.
Hey, Brandon, this is pretty nice. Stop!
Shit, hard. Stupid ass, what when I was that like for? What the hell? Out of my car!
Shh, listen.
Yeah, Jake, take a fucking shit right here in the middle of mine. It's a damn good thing. You really will damn kick my ass out, don't you?
My stomach hurts. Who's
You're
those?
just trying to get me in fucking trouble.
What are you looking at, Graham?
I'm looking at these sandals I want. Well,
Let's see how much the tags are.
I got it.
Hey, those are $5.
That ain't $5. Motherfucker, that means a 5. I don't know why in the hell they don't put down prices on these damn things.
Oh, they're probably on sale.
I'll prick you right through the motherfucking eyes. What? Get your ass out from under there. Stupid ass. Scared the hell out of somebody.
Graham, look, they got wolf food.
We ain't got no fucking wolf.
Yeah, but I've always wanted one.
I don't give a fuck what you want. And we ain't buying shit. We ain't got no fucking wolf.
Granny! Gran!
What?
Where did that come from? Gran! What the hell? What are you doing?
I'm sitting here with my eyes on this script.
That's on a chair.
It is right now. I'm fucking resting.
What are we doing in the garden?
I'm not thinking they might have flowers. I'm going to fuck that.
I thought you wanted to look at the plant.
No.
Wait, Granny, come here. Smell one of them. Smell one of them. See if they smell good. You might like one. What about that pink one?
They smell like shit out there, Jake.
They still look pretty.
Jake, I gotta go to the bathroom.
What do you mean?
I gotta take a shit.
To the bathroom.
So why are we out here in the garden?
I thought that maybe there's somebody out here to tell me where to go. I'm not really getting bad. Real bad. Oh, I hope I make it.
Well, Granny, it finally came in the mail today.
What come in the damn mail today?
The coolest thing on the planet. That's what.
Oh, bullshit.
No, I mean it.
What is it?
So I went on NationalGeographic.com again, and you know how last time I got those space rocks?
Oh, hell yeah.
Those things were kick-ass.
Yeah, they sure damn the fuck did.
Well, I got a real live dinosaur fossil kit.
A dinosaur fossil kit. What the fuck are we supposed to do with that shit?
What do you mean? It's real dinosaur stuff in here. And then
Dinosaur stuff shit. Let me see it. Motherfucker. Oh. Gotta make a damn tooth replica. Why the fuck you gonna do that? It says dinosaur poop specimen inside. Who in the hell wants dinosaur shit?
it comes with it. It's a collectibles piece, Granny.
Yeah, a collectible piece of fucking shit. And who in the hell wants a piece of shit?
It's dinosaurs.
I don't give a damn whose it is.
This is some limited edition shit.
Limited edition shit eyes. I can go in there and shit some limited edition shit. Now, come on. What the fuck is making that? Oh, I guess old Stuart's back. Did you hear him?
I heard something.
That's him. He's somewhere behind my refrigerator or something.
That mouse?
Yeah.
I thought it passed away.
Hell, I got about 50 of them little suckers.
Granny, you don't get it. You don't get the gravity of the situation. It's dinosaur crap.
It could be dog shit. Could you know the fucking difference?
I know the difference between dog poop and dinosaur poop.
Have you ever seen dinosaur shit?
It's got it right there.
They probably shit bigger than that fucking box.
It's certified by the poop DNA test dinosaur people.
Oh, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
We could be millionaires.
Yeah, I could take it out and put a little piece of mouse shit in there. A little ball. How much would that be worth? They'd say that's dinosaur shit. We could make us up some boxes and I'll get them little balls and that shit sometimes and we'll wrap them up real good, put them in there, put a bunch more shit. That's an idea. We could make up boxes of Bigfoot and all this shit. And I'd go in there and shit them little round turds. And we could dig them out of the commode and wrap them up real good, put them in there and say that's Bigfoot shit.
But what if Bigfoot experts get it and then test it out and see it came from you?
They can't tell that shit come from me.
Yeah, they can. Don't you know how DNA tests work?
I don't give a damn what about a DNA test or nothing. Fucking a DNA test on shit. And they say that they come from dinosaurs, and dinosaurs were way back when. Motherfucker. Now how they gonna get dinosaur shit when it was way back what? DCAC or something?
Well, they still find the dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs roll.
They still find the dinosaur bones, so wouldn't the shit still be there?
They can say dinosaur bones, so they can build a fucking dinosaur.
Cool.
But can they actually down and out prove that it is really what they say they fucking are?
Bottom line, Granny, is I think you're in shock, because we came into some T-Rex shit, and you don't know how to handle it.
Oh, bullshit. T-Rex shit.
I think we should split it in half, and I think we should eat it.
I ain't eating no damn dinosaur shit or anybody else's shit.
Don't look at it as poop. Look at it as eating a piece of history.
Oh, bullshit.
Come on.
I'll tell you what, you get that little piece out, you cut it in half for both of them, then you wrap both of them in the fucking mouth. Sometimes sure the fuck ain't gonna eat no dinosaur shit.
You said you didn't believe it. You said you didn't believe it was dinosaur poop, so you can't have to worry about it.
I don't believe it's dinosaur shit. They have to prove it to me. You can't damn dinosaurs they got in there.
You should test it out.
You can test all the fuck you want to. I'm not doing it.
That's the only way we're gonna know if it's real poop, is if you take a bite, because aren't you experienced in that department that you used to eat butt?
Hell no, and I'm getting damn tired of you saying that because I will knock the motherfucking hell out of you if you motherfucker.
What?
You motherfucker.
You eat shit. I'll show you who eats shit.
You failed the lie detector test. It's a fact.
That fucking lie detector test, or what the fuck you call it, was a piece of fucking shit. That stupid ice was broke and it...
No, it wasn't.
The fuck it wasn't. Let me see what kind of fucking shit's in here. Dinosaur shit, my ass.
Do you need help trying to open that shit, Granny?
No, I don't need no motherfucking help opening this shit. Boy, you're all anxious to see that shit, ain't you?
It's a piece of history.
Piece of history, my fucking ass. Piece of history.
Well, what would you say it was a piece of?
A piece of shit. Plain and simple. And I doubt very fucking seriously if it's shit.
Oh, gosh.
Smells like shit.
I guess you have to take the magnifying glass, I guess, to find a motherfucker.
Where's the poop at?
Yeah. Okay. You want a piece of poop? Look at the dinosaur poop, motherfucker.
That's it?
There's your fucking dinosaur poop. There's your shit.
Get it away, Graham.
That's your fucking dinosaur shit.
That's false advertisement, because look at that big log right there.
At the tube.
No.
At the tube.
The bottom left. It said the poop was supposed to be that size. And that looks like a little pebble.
That don't even look like a fucking pebble.
You know what that...
What's this? What the fuck is this?
Was the dinosaur lactose intolerant or something, or vegan? This is tiny poop.
Fuck if I don't. Let's see, there's writing on the back of it. Let's see what it says on the back of it.
It says this poop is approximately 50 years old.
There wasn't no fucking dinosaurs when
50 years ago.
50 years ago, motherfucker.
Oh, wait, it says 50 million years old. It doesn't say anything in the back.
There's writing on the back of it. I've seen it on that damn thing.
It doesn't say anything. It's code.
Let's see the damn thing.
It doesn't say anything.
Let me see that shit. Fuck.
You mean to tell me that little poop, that little shit turd came out of a T-Rex or Velociraptor?
I'd like to see the fucking dinosaur that shit that pebble.
Our dog shit more than that.
Dog shit's up. Yeah, that's right. It's big. They just. Fuck!
We got screwed.
What the fuck you want me to do about it?
Can you call the back number and complain?
I will clap.
No.
Fuck.
No.
I'm
No.
not gonna call no fucking body and argue about a little damn fucking pebble of shit.
It's false advertisement, though.
I don't care. You call the motherfuckers. You was stupid enough to order the damn thing.
Because I thought I was buying some top-notch shit.
Why you come tell them?
This is low-budget shit.
You come tell them they take their shit back. That you wanted to buy a little fucking pebble. You wanted something that you could see.
Granny, will you please call for me? Please?
No.
Please.
No.
Please.
Why the fuck they ain't answering? Ain't Walmart's open longer than 10 o'clock?
No.
Well, they sure the fuck ain't answering. They ain't fucking answering.
Give it time, Gran.
How many times I have to let this motherfucker ring? Oh, bullshit. I ain't sitting here holding this fucking phone and it ringing like hell. They ain't gonna fucking answer. They're not open, motherfucker. They're closed. Or something. Or somebody sitting back someplace on their fucking lazy asses. Too damn lazy to get up and answer the fucking phone. I am not sitting the fuck here and listening to this damn thing ring 50 fucking times for nobody not to answer the motherfucker. They're not answering, Jake. They're not open. None of them's open.
What's on your window?
Damn Miller.
What?
A Miller. That's what them little butterflies are called. They're Millers. They ain't answering this fucking phone. You try to get my attention on something else, so I won't pay no attention to it, then eventually they will answer. But they're not answering the motherfucker, so I'm fucking hanging up. Motherfucker, I'll get a hold of their answers tomorrow. But they sure the hell ain't opening answering tonight. This is bullshit.
One eternity later.
Yes, I wanted to tell you that I got one of those National Geographic Dino Fossils dig kit there today. My grandson is really big into dinosaurs. And it says down the corner that it has genuine dino poop. And it looked like a big piece of it. But when we get home and he opens it up, it ain't nothing but a little damn fucking pebble. So how in the shit are you gonna save that?
Hello?
Would you call that false advertisement on their part? Huh?
I wasn't able to hear the last thing you said. I'm so sorry.
I said it down in the corner. Genuine dino poop. That's for shit. And it shows a picture of a pretty good size turd, as you say. When I get home, my grandson opens it, he's all excited and everything. And they don't have, like, they got pictured down here like a big turd. They got a little bitty damn pepper on his finger, freaking little finger. It ain't that big. Would you call that false advertisement on their part?
I'll tell you what, I'm not honestly sure, but I'm going to place you on a very brief hold and transfer you to my manager on duty. And there's numerous cousins there. And that way we can make sure that we get this properly addressed and taken care of.
All right.
The music's
Boy,
really,
I love this fucking music.
I like the lyrics to it.
They ain't said a damn word, motherfucker. Yeah. Like I told the guy that I talked to first, did he explain to you the situation?
You said you bought a dinosaur toy and you're not happy with that.
Nope. No, it's not a dinosaur. Huh?
Well, we don't make the toys, we just sell them. There should be a number on the box.
It's not a toy. Tell them, man.
It's one of those National Geographic dino fossil kits.
Tell me what happened.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Tell her.
It's the National Geographic Dino Fossil Kit. My grandson's big into dinosaurs. And down the corner it says genuine poop. And it shows like a big, a big, put it plain and simple, a big turd on the box. Well, you open it up, and he was very disappointed because what they call dinosaur poop was a teeny weeny little bitty pebble. So what should I do?
Well, you can call the company that makes the toy. Like I said, there should be a number on the box that you can place to them. And if you're not satisfied with it, you can bring it in and exchange it for your money or...
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
But tell her what this.
Jake, it ain't nothing but a little pebble of shit. We gotta call the damn people that makes it before I can get it for you.
Ask her how they got the poop.
Well, she won't know how the hell they got the poop.
Ask her.
So I can take all these trips because Priceline has all these amazing deals. And that's when I said, deal!
And on your right is our Infinity Deal Pool. I am the deals. The deals are me. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
He wants me to ask you, do you know how they got...
The company makes it. It's nothing to do with the making of the toy.
Right.
Is it legit? It's our toy. It's an experiment.
It's what?
It's an experiment. It ain't a toy.
I can't give a shit if it ain't a toy. Huh? Do what?
Okay, I hope I helped.
Oh, you did.
Okay, you have a good night.
Yep, he's crying, but he'll get over the shit. All right, thank you.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Granny, we still haven't looked for the tooth inside there.
inside this damn thing?
There's supposed to be a dinosaur tooth in there. Or is that gonna be small too?
Fuck, I don't know.
Open it.
I'm trying, motherfucker. Where the fuck? I don't know where you get the... But, what's them damn things they got right here?
They said it came with a tooth.
Fuck!
Do you see the tooth yet?
Fuck no! Where's my hammer?
Use this, Gran.
At the flashlight, asshole.
Use it.
I don't need that. I need my hammer. Well, can't keep a damn thing. They got my hammer.
You lost it.
The fuck I lost it.
Why are you trying to blame it on other people?
I know where I put it. They come in here and got it, motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. They come in here and got it.
Who, the aliens?
I don't know who did, but my fuck, I wish they had it up their right. Trying to find something heavy now to bust this fucker with.
Well, Ronnie, I don't know where you're...
I got the hole almost through it, and there ain't no tooth down in there. If it was that big, it would show something. But you know what?
Dude, they lied to me.
They lie about every motherfucking thing.
Where you going?
Assholes. I'm going to get me a motherfucking cigarette.
What, are you going to use that as an ashtray?
This thing is going for a damn ride. It's going in the fucking bushes. And maybe it'll find a Bigfoot or step on him and get that damn big tooth in his foot. Motherfucker. That Bigfoot and the dinosaur hammer. There you go, Bigfoot. Hope you have fun with him, motherfucker. Now I'm going to smoke my fucking cigarette.
Hulu and Disney Plus are better together in the Disney Bundle. Wow.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Before the video starts, I just wanted to let you guys know that me and Granny have our official Angry Grandma and Jake podcast out. You can check it out. The link will be in the description of the video. Ain't that right, Gran?
You're fucking right, Jake.
We also have our merchandise store open where you can buy Angry Grandma t-shirts and Angry Grandma phone cases. So be sure to check that out. Well, without further ado, I love you guys. I love you, Granny.
I love my cigarettes.
What? What about me?
Fuck you, Jake. Get out of my fucking room.
Fine! Granny, do you remember a few days ago when I pranked you, like acting like the car broke down? And then we saw that weird guy burying something over by the field? Next to the store?
Yeah, I remember him. He come out there and we watched him walk out there and he put something down on the ground like he was burying it or something. And then he took off running. Yeah, I remember it.
I think we scared him off. Well, the past few days I've kind of been thinking about that, losing sleep about it. And I've been thinking of a game plan for neighborhood.
Oh, fuck.
For like neighborhood watch on
Fuck
I've
you,
been thinking
Jake.
of a game plan to nail this sucker. We finally got some neighborhood watch activity and we got a prime suspect.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Well, look, I figured we go over to this area where he buried that shit, right?
You stupid ass motherfucker! You have got to earth flipper and able to pinpoint where he was at? Does he have a big sign on his back that says, "Here I am, Jake, come and find me"?
What are you talking about?
Look at it, motherfucker. Now, how in the hell you gonna tell where he's at?
I got that picture on Google. I don't know his exact...
I don't give a fuck where you got it at on Google or what the fuck ever.
I don't know his exact coordinates, Gran. I'm just doing the best I can. I'm just doing a rough guess. I'd say it's probably in that area.
You don't even know what that fucking area is.
Well, regardless, we know where he's at. I'm just telling
We
you.
know where he's at. Yes, fucking yes, we know where he's at. I don't know why you bring that fucking shit up for.
Anyways, so we go to that field where he buried that thing, right?
Yeah.
And I found some of this fake money online.
Yeah.
And I figured we'd go there and we lay it in the field where he buried something, and then maybe he'll come back and see the money, and if he takes it, we know he's guilty.
Oh, you stupid ass.
He's gonna come back!
What the fuck? He ain't gonna come back out there in that motherfucking field?
How do you know?
If he's already got whatever it is he buried took off.
People always go back to the scene of the crime. Always.
Oh, bullshit. I don't know where in the fuck you getting this shit out. And off of Google or what?
No, it was on NeighborhoodWatch101.com.
Bullshit.
I mean it, man. This is some serious shit. Look. He'll come back for this here. Open it.
How the fuck's he gonna know it's out there?
He can't... He'll...
Answer that, boy genius.
He'll sense it.
He'll sense it, my fucking eyes.
If he's a criminal, he'll come back.
Why I am trying to get through your fucking head. Why would he come back out there in the fucking field if he already got what he's buried and left?
Because he probably wants to come back and unbury it and take it.
He's not just a motherfucker. You think he's gonna leave it laying out there this fucking long?
Please, Gran. Can you just give my plan a chance?
What fucking plan?
I already told you.
Take it and put it in the field and sit there from now on waiting on that motherfucker to come back and get it? How the hell's he gonna know it's out there?
I think we're just gonna have to take a guess. Maybe luck could be on our side. Maybe we'll lay that Taco Bell burrito that you bought and put it next to it.
Bullshit.
Because maybe he'll smell the Taco Bell and then come there and want to maybe eat it as a snack and then find this wad of cash and then be like, ooh, I'm rich and I'm full from the burrito. And then he'll steal it and then we can go over there and nail his ass.
You talk like a fucking stupid ass.
I'm all jacked up on Red Bull, Gran. I had about 4 of them.
I don't give a fuck what you're all jacked up on. Get outside and run the motherfucker off.
Come on!
Stupid ass.
I thought you were a team player.
I am, but I try and have a little fucking sense with it. This is fucking bullshit. Now, if we went back there and he come back out, I wouldn't leave this fucking time. I'd go see what the fuck he was burying.
Okay, how about this? You're thinking of it not working. Think of it actually working. Think of it the best case scenario. So we go there, right?
Yeah.
We walk over there, right? In the field.
Yeah.
We put this money down.
Right.
You maybe put the burrito down?
Leave the fucking burrito out of it.
Fine, you don't bring the burrito. But okay, we lay the money down, we go back to the car, and we have a little stakeout, and let's say he actually does show up. What do?
We watch and see what the fuck he does.
But that's what we did last time. How are we going to catch him, though, and arrest him?
He took off running the last time, didn't he?
Yeah?
Well, he'll probably do the same thing again.
Well, how are we gonna catch him then?
When he comes back to get it.
What do you mean when he comes back to get it?
If he goes back out there and buries something else and takes off again like he did the other time, he's gonna fucking come back and get it.
I think Dog the Bounty Hunter did something like that.
I ain't worried about Dog the Bounty Hunter. He's not after my fucking eyes.
Why would Dog the Bounty Hunter be after you? Oh, your unpaid parking tickets.
Unpaid parking tickets, my fucking eyes. He don't go after nobody for unpaid parking tickets, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you say that you have warrants.
So I can still have warrants for unpaid parking tickets, right? Hell yes.
You just
You don't know shit.
You just admitted to not having unpaid parking tickets, but you do.
I cannot get a motherfucking thing through that damn head of yours. I have got unpaid parking tickets. I didn't pay. They gotta work for me. They can take me to jail, the popos can. But Dog the Bounty Hunter can't do a damn thing about it. Motherfucker.
Well, I got a plan.
You always have a fucking plan.
I feel like we should wait a little bit till it gets about sunset or something. And then in the meantime, what have I always wanted to be when I was a little kid, Graham?
I have no idea. You told me so many motherfucking things.
Well, by God, today's the day I make my 11-year-old dream come true. I'm gonna be an astronaut, and we are.
A fucking astronaut.
I got us a rocket.
Oh, fuck.
Really, this thing kicks ass. I think it goes up to, I think it flying in the sky. What the hell? This thing kicks major ass.
Oh yeah, you don't even know what the fuck it does. It's a fucking kid's toy. It might go 2 feet, something like that. Motherfucker, it ain't gonna go no 100 feet up in the air.
Granny.
It ain't gonna fly.
Granny, I've always wanted to fly a rocket. The way those things go up in the damn space, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah. Well, you go out there and you set the motherfucker up and you fly it up.
I need your help.
What the fuck do you need my help for?
For liftoff.
What you gonna do? Pick it up and throw the motherfucker?
No, I need you to aim it while I step on the launch pad.
Well, you don't aim it. You put it on in.
You aim it.
You don't aim it.
You do. You gotta aim it to the sky, don't you?
Oh, fuck. I'm telling you. Jake, you are stupid as shit. I thought when you growed up you would have a little bit of fucking sense, but I'd be damned if you ain't got worse.
Are you trying to hurt my feelings?
You fucking ain't well bet. No, I'm just telling you the fucking truth.
Stupid.
I was thinking maybe you should write a note, attach it to the rocket. Write a note and you attach it to the rocket, and then we fly this up to space, and then the aliens can get it, and maybe we can get in some sort of contact with the, Martians. I know it's a lot to process, but I'm telling you, it could work.
I'm telling you, right here and right now.
It's a good plan.
I ain't writing no fucking note. If you want to fly that fucking rocket, get your ass out there in the fucking yard and fly that motherfucker all you want to. But it will not go over 2 feet in the air.
Yeah, it's supposed to go.
So it's supposed to go whoa. Yeah, it's going to go whoa. About 2 feet, and I hope it cracks you in the fucking head coming back down. You didn't tell me that we had to put this fucking shit together.
You always gotta put a rocket together.
What's this? The fuck this for?
Our breathing tube.
Breathing tube hell, mother. Oh, you stupid ice.
Granny, the way I look at it, if Elon Musk can do it, we can do it.
Oh, fuck, you got a few rockets.
How many?
Well, at least, six.
A baker's dozen?
6. That's not a baker's dozen.
What'd you drop?
Let me put it together for you, motherfucker.
Granny, you're like Bob the Builder.
What the fuck? Sometimes you have to have a little bit of a direction how to fix the motherfucker.
You don't need no directions.
Shut up a minute.
Much later.
What's that smell?
You shit. Oh, you asshole.
My stomach's been hurting.
I don't give a damn if your asshole's hurting.
What are you doing?
There's your rocket, motherfucker. I was fixing it for you, stupid ice motherfucker.
You're the wrong one.
You got it out right. You done this, you done that.
You did put it on wrong.
Well, boy, genius, put it together, you fucking say it.
When did you ever learn how to bake a cake?
1 hour later.
All right, my little brown house, we're flying this motherfucker to space. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go, Jake?
I don't know. I'm being for real. I don't know where it went.
You don't see it? Oh, damn. Here we go again. Let's see where them fuck this one goes. Where'd it go, Jake?
I don't know. It literally flies up in the sky. What are you doing?
I'm gonna fire all 3 of them. Find out where this motherfucker goes. Ready? Where'd it go?
I don't know. I truly don't know where it's going.
This is the fucking last one. Alright, one more time. This is the last fucking one. Ready?
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
What are you doing?
Aren't you fucking wrong? Fuck them. My back's hurt. Fuck you.
Where are you going?
I'm going in the fucking house. My back's hurt.
One eternity later.
I'd like to know what in the hell is taking him so fucking long.
I'm in disguise.
Disguise hell.
I'm Spider-Man. I figured if we're gonna go on Neighborhood Watch, Granny, why not dress the part?
What in the hell does Spider-Man have to do with Neighborhood Watch?
Fighting crime?
Oh, motherfucker.
And look, thank God I saved it from last Halloween. I got us a slide, or a sight, or a slice, or whatever you call these. Check it out.
No, what the fuck you got that fucking deal?
Quit! You're breaking it! It costs
What you gonna do with this?
Randy! That cost you $10 at Spirit Halloween!
Well, Spirit to Halloween right the fuck up. I'll take this as a billy club. We'll go Neighborhood Watch, that's what we need. We need this to
Quit! Stop it!
crack people in the fucking head. Then they will fuck with us. You can have that little one. I'll give you the fucking little one.
I don't need this. I got my web slingers.
You ain't got shit.
Well, I got you in disguise too.
Oh, motherfucker, what in the hell did you bring me?
Here.
Oh, son of a bitch. Motherfucker.
It's Shrek.
I know who it is.
Come on, put it on. Try it on.
I ain't putting Shrek on as fucking hot as I am right now. I gotta cool off a hell of a lot before I put that motherfucker on.
Please.
No!
You just try it on to see if it fits.
No! Start the car.
Quit being an ogre.
Start the fucking car.
Granny, please put it.
Start the fucking car or I'm gonna knock you in the fucking head. I'm gonna get the fuck out and I'm going in the fucking house. I'm burning the fuck up. I wanna let my window down.
You know what, Granny? I got a good feeling about this.
Oh, I'm sure the fuck proud you have. Come out here dressed like a fucking Spider-Man and bring me a damn Shrek mask.
Well,
and I'm so fucking hot right now that I can't stand it. You want me to wear a fucking Shrek mask? Fuck that shit.
I thought it was the Incredible Hulk.
Jesus Christ. Can't you tell the fucking difference? You're sitting there telling me you can't tell the fucking difference between this motherfucker and the Incredible Hulk.
They both are green.
Motherfucker. You burn your ass up in that and I don't give a shit. Motherfucker, you better stop. Son of a bitch. Hey, Shrek, brother, I'm Shrek.
Quit, you're gonna tear the latex.
Turn hell. Like goodbye, Sears. I don't think those are supposed to be ears. I don't know if they are or not. Motherfucker.
I think we should make a stop at Burger King.
No, I don't think we should make a stop at Burger King.
I think so because I think Mary Jane's working.
Who in the fuck's Mary Jane?
Are you at least gonna put your mask on for a second? We're at the spot. I figured when we go drop this money off, you should have your mask on.
I'm not going with you to drop that money off over.
What?
I ain't walking all the way over. I'll sit right here and watch you.
Look, there's a guy over there.
Yeah, he's fatting himself with his shirt. He's hot.
He's naked.
He's got his fucking shirt off, motherfucker.
He's naked.
He ain't naked.
Yeah, he is.
He's got shorts on.
He's half naked.
Well, he's half fucking naked.
Put your mask on.
I'll put it over. I'll keep watch.
You look awesome.
They won't recognize me with this one.
Hey! What did you do there?
I am burning the fuck up.
Alright, I'm gonna go drop this money off. Can you be on watch?
I'll watch you. I got my thing right here. I'll watch you.
You'll make sure nobody hurts me?
Yeah, I'll make sure nobody don't hurt you.
Alright, Granny. Are you recording?
Yeah, I got you.
Alright, you be on the lookout, alright?
Alright, I'll watch out for you.
I'm gonna go drop this money.
Alright, go for it.
Do I look good?
Yeah, you look good. You look great. Okay. Go, Spider-Man. Stupid ass motherfucker. Can't get him that good. Where the fuck's he at? I can't follow him now. He's got too far away. Oh, Lord. Stupid motherfucker failed. Watch him. He failed. He's up. Here he comes. I hope he hit it in a fucking good place. I got you.
Ow! Oh!
I seen you fall. What in the fuck you fall on?
I did a front flip!
Oh, son of a bitch.
Alright, Granny, my spider senses tell me that they're gonna go fall for our bait. They're gonna go over there and try to get that money.
I'm sitting here watching for him.
Trust me, my spider senses don't lie.
Well, you gotta, spider senses my fucking eyes. You gotta be burning up with that fucking costume on.
No, ever since I got them superpowers.
Superpowers, my ass. You might have superpowers when you're taking a damn shit. But other than that, you ain't got no fucking superpowers.
What, you got a feeling he's up there? At the front of the store?
No, I gotta go shit.
I thought you went before we left.
Hell no.
Granny, what if we go up there and then come back?
You can watch for him. You can sit right there and watch for him. When he goes across, you can film him.
You gotta go back?
Won't take me long. Yeah, I gotta go.
You gotta tinkle?
No, I'm gonna shit in daddy's car if you don't take me up there.
Granny!
What?
I thought you had...
Wait a minute. Circle around, circle around, circle around, circle around. See, I can spot him.
Where?
Where'd he go?
Granny.
What?
Before you go inside, be safe. Cause with...
I ain't got a fucking mask.
You don't need a mask.
They're wearing masks.
Put the Shrek one on.
Shrek, hell. I ain't wearing Shrek in our
Oh my
motherfucker.
God.
Granny, remember...
Daddy's got one.
Granny.
What?
Remember, great power comes great...
Take me up there to the fucking door. Great power comes... Shit.
There's the door.
I'm doing things wrong that I'm not doing. And it's wrong.
If you remember, I told you, and again, please interrupt me when I'm finished.
Mommy, put that over here.
Ma'am, you said you answered the pending question, leading the fib.
Oh.
That's all. Ma'am, I need your attention, otherwise this is going to take much longer.
Put this under your tongue to rise.
Nostradamus returns to... This will rock.
Hey, hey, hey!
Hi, this tutorial is for Lightburn to produce some. Hi, this tutorial is for Lightburn to produce some overlay text on top of another overlay. I have this shown at the top of my screen here. This is a screenshot I just took of the overlay text, the type of overlay we're trying to reproduce. So what we want to do is we want to have this overlaid. In this case, it says Dave. It's overlaid on top of another word, presumably a last name or something, and it has like a kind of an offset border around it to kind of protect the front name. So we're going to reproduce this. I have here on the screen rear text. This is the stuff that goes behind, and we're going to put some new text in front here. So we're going to make some new text here, front text. And then we're going to change its size. We'll make it like 15. It doesn't really matter which fonts, so I haven't used any specific fonts for this. So we're going to move this so it's right in place in the front where we want it. And then we're going to offset that shape. So we're going to use this offset shapes button. So we're going to make an offset shape. We're going to make it it'll just depend on what size we want. So we'll just offset by 1 millimeter. And we're not going to delete the original objects, we want to keep those. And so this is going to create like an outline around the object. So we're going to ungroup that. Which you can shortcut is Control U to ungroup. And then we're going to use that shape, and we're going to Control select the rear text shape, so we have both of them selected, and then we're going to use the Boolean difference tool. The shortcut for this is Control B, and if it does not work for you, let's see why here. I suspect one of these needs to be converted to a shape, converted to a path. Yeah. So the rear text needs to be converted to a path in order for this to work. But anyways, we will select our piece again, and we've converted that to a path. Oh, I see what the problem is. So these need to be grouped. So we're going to select all these. Minus these. Minus this. So we'll group that. And then we'll select this guy. And let's try it again. There we go. So basically, if you have to have only 2 objects selected, and in this case, the rear text was in each letter was an individual object. So I had to group those first. So I grouped all the rear text, so it's one object, and then the outline of the front text is the other object. And then I hit Control B for Boolean. And this gives you several different options here, and when you mouse over them, it's going to show you the difference between the So Union, would just be kind of one shape joined with the other one, which is not quite what we want. Intersection is where the 2 shapes overlap, that's also not what we want. And then there's the difference ones are the ones we want. This is a Boolean difference, but there's 2 different options. It's A minus B and B minus A. And really these are the same, it just depends which order the objects were selected in. That's why they offer both. And so what we want is the difference, A minus B in this case, but depending on which order you selected things, it could be B minus A. So click that, and click OK. It now has the rear text minus the kind of the protective border. Now there's a couple of spots where there's going to be some fixing that's needed for whatever reason. It did not work over here.
I'm not really sure why. It should have. It probably has to do with something being inside the shape. I'm not really sure. But you'll have to play with this. This gives you kind of a general idea of how that Boolean difference tool works. It does take a little practice to get the hang of it, but this is definitely what you're looking for to create your shapes. Hope that helps. Hi Jason, you sent me a JPEG file, so I just, rather than the HTML file, the PWG and DXF, so I just created what's similar to the top part of the 5 there to demonstrate this process for you. So really what you want to do to use the node editor and connect your shapes, here's kind of how this works. So the node editor is used for editing the points on your shape. So you click on the node editor, which is this right below the hexagon here, edit nodes, and then you click on the shape that you want to edit, and this gives you all the points that make up the shape. Sometimes these will be little squares, so the green dots here, those are smooth points. If it's a corner, it will be a square, meaning it's a round point. I'll show you what that looks like. So this is a kind of a corner point. The difference between a corner point is it's like when you move the angles, each side is independent from each other. So you can have kind of a sharp point, whereas a smooth point will be like an arched curve. So depending on what shape you have, it may change how that shape ends up working. Anyways, it doesn't really change the process for fixing your shape here. So what you're going to do is you have, like, this is using the top corner of the 5 as an example. You're going to break the shape, so you want the outside line to be connected, and you don't really care about the inside.
What are you doing?
So what you're going to do is when you
get lost,
you're going to break this shape, and the way you do that is
about to go make dinner soon and go to bed.
At the end, or you don't have a point, a good point at the end.
As I get done with this,
hover over the line and hit I, which will insert a point. So that just creates a new point. But when you hover over one of the points, you push B, and that's for break, break object. So we're going to break that. And then we're going to go over to the other shape here, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to break this. So I'm going to break down here, kind of like partway after the curve. And this takes a little practice to get the hang of, but you'll figure it out pretty quickly. So we're going to break this shape here. And so what happens when you break the shape is it now lets you drag that point away, and it's not going to, so like if you drag an unbroken shape, it's going to move the whole line. So if you break the object first, it breaks it into 2 separate points. You can now drag, one up here. And we're going to take this one that we already broke. I think I broke it here. Yep. So we're going to take that one. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect those together. So if a shape can attach, it will let you do that. And as soon as you attach it to the other one, it's going to connect this, so it's now one object. So you can see how both lines became dotted. So now what you can do is you can fix your points here, kind of fix your shapes, kind of build out the corner as necessary. So kind of fix this. We're going to make this kind of up here. Bring it in. This one here, we're going to change that. So the key sequence to change these from like a square. So this one's a corner. So if I drag this, it's going to only manipulate one side. It's going to manipulate the other side, but it's going to give us kind of a harsh angle. The key sequence to change that is S for smooth. Or if you want to change it the other direction, it's C to change it back to a corner point. So we're going to leave this as a smooth point. We're moving out here. And this is the part that kind of takes some practice to get the hang of how to manipulate these beziers and the smooth points to like make the shape that you want. So basically, once we've connected that shape is now connected, and you have to just go through, go all the way around your shape to make sure the whole thing is connected. So like right here, I just cut it off because I didn't want to sit here and build the entire number. But if I wanted to do the same thing, basically once we get the entire shape all connected, we can do that. So I'm going to break it here just to demonstrate this. I'm going to break it in this corner. And so what that actually does, since this is already broken at this end, when we break it, it makes it into two shapes. So the inside shape we can just delete. And we're going to do the same thing down here for this one. Click on it. There we go. So I'm going to break this, I'll break this down here at the corner. And so now we have an inside shape we don't care about. And the outside shape, you can either remove these and connect them together like this, or I could just draw a new line and just connect them like this with a new line. And so sometimes when you draw a new line, see how it's not a dotted, moving dotted thing? We just color the same shape. What we do is we go back into the edit node, and we just grab the end of the line, and we reattach it. And it snaps naturally to the end of the line. And we have to do that on both sides for the time. Right now, it looks like it's all connected. So we can kind of move those points around as needed. And so now we end up with a shape. That's how we want it. But, you know, we'll go around and do this to make sure the entire outside outline is the way you want it. And then you end up with the proper shape there. I hope this helps kind of explain how the node editing tool works. And hopefully it'll save you some time. What some of the other people were talking about was connecting. Let's go back here. So we were talking about when you have your shapes still connected. They were saying is you could draw a rectangle between them or draw multiple rectangles between them. So you could certainly do that. I find that to be a little cumbersome. It kind of makes it look kind of weird. That's not necessarily what you want, but you could draw a bunch of shapes like that. Certainly a possibility. You could also draw, so you could do that, select all those shapes, and then weld those. So that's certainly one way you could do that. You could also just draw your own arbitrary shape. So you can draw a line, you can kind of across here. So you could draw your own shape there, select all those, and again, weld those. And that certainly will work. But I find the best way is to just edit the nodes, break the shapes, attach the outside shapes together, and then delete the inside shapes. Hope that helps.
These the same side. I think they are.
This is a quick video to explain the trim feature in Lightburn's node editing tool. So first what we're going to do is we're going to create a square here, and we're going to create another overlapping object. So we want to turn these into one object. Now the first thing that's important is you cannot edit the nodes. So this is the node editing tool. You can't edit nodes if you do not have a path. And so when you create shapes, they're still shapes. So what you have to do, select the shapes. We're going to go to edit, switch those to convert to path, which is also Control Shift C. It should change them into editor shapes. So now we have nodes that we can edit. And so what you want to do is you're trying to trim the overlapping parts, right? So we want a kind of a square with a merge. There's a couple different ways to do this. If you have a simple overlap like this, obviously the easiest way would be to select both shapes and then just weld them. We use like the welded shapes, so like that. But for this example, we're going to use the node editor tool. We're going to hover over the piece of line that we want to disappear. Right, so in this case, we're going to hover over the overlapping line here in the center. We're going to hit T for trim. It's going to trim out the inside piece that's overlapping. And then if you wanted to remove the piece that's overlapping in the square, you could do that also. Hover over there and trim that. It's going to trim. So basically you accomplish the same thing as a weld, but using T to individually trim things. I hope this helps, and there's a lot of other great tricks in the node editing tool.
You want mac and cheese tomorrow?
Looking up the
sure.
keyword
here, look.
node editing tool, which makes things much easier and gives you some ideas on how different things in the node editing tool work. This is probably the tool I spend the most amount of time in. Cheers.
Okay. Going to bed. Well, first I'm going to go eat.
Here's an example.
And then go to bed.
So here we're going to create a square, which is just like we pretend this is
yeah.
Create another square. This one will be letter 2. And we want to weld the two. We only want the left half of the second letter. We want the right piece.
I wanted to do this tonight, but...
So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this so we're having a different layer.
Projects.
So we take our selection tool, select both of them, duplicate this, and we'll move it to a different layer. And then we'll just hide the first layer here. So we're looking at duplicate
here.
We don't have to do this, but it helps so that you can actually delete anyways, so we're going to go to the tool menu, the Boolean difference, and what this is going to do is it's going to select the difference between the two items. And this works kind of depends how you selected these. It has to do with which one was selected first. So if we want to do it the other way, so select the first one and then the second one, and go to Boolean difference. We're going to result in the difference between the two pieces. So what you can do now, so let's go back to the first scenario. We'll select this lever, or this spot.
Okay. Good night.